Nobody talks about this. Between 20 and 25, some of us feel like we're running out of time. You see people building businesses, getting married, getting in shape, winning, traveling. You see people getting graduated, and you sit there at home thinking, am I wasting my potential? And I know it's getting very hard out there, especially with social media, because you can consume so much and so much content that makes you feel like you are lost. But if you reflect and think about the fact if you are wasting your potential, let me tell you, yes, you are. This is not just a feeling, it's psychological pressure you've been hiding probably for years. And if you don't understand it, it will control you and your life. If you are new here, welcome to my account. My name is Kira from Master.yourselff. I'm especially active on Instagram. If you want to check this out, I'm making a little bit more funnier videos there. We talk about fitness, combat sports, mindset and psychology. And a little bit fun is added to that. I study psychology alongside my full-time work. And today I want to break something down most of the people experience but can't explain. It's the special phase between 20 and 25 and the silent pressure to become someone, to prove something to whoever and to not waste your life. Especially that hit a note, because I don't want to waste my life. I don't know what's up with you, but I don't want to waste my life. And I think that's the reason you clicked on the video. But why does the 20 to 25 feels like a crisis? There's a emerging adulthood theory from Jeffrey Annett, and the ages between 18 and 25 is the emerging adulthood. It's an identity exploration phase. It can feel like a lot of instability and a lot of feeling in between. You haven't arrived yet and you don't know exactly where you're going. And the psychologist Jeffrey Arnett describes this phase as one of the most unstable periods in life. You're not longer a teenager, but you're not fully established either. So you're building identity, and that could be confusing as fuck. And of course, building that identity causes pressure. I know that's not hard enough. Nowadays, you also have the social comparison. We measure ourselves against others. In your 20s, you have Instagram, maybe LinkedIn, TikTok, YouTube. You have the gym culture. You have high rocks. You have entrepreneurship. And you're constantly exposed to success. And research shows that high social media exposure increases anxiety and depressive symptoms, especially in young people. And the comparison triggers feelings of getting lost. But let me tell you, you are not failing. You are at a point figuring it all out. You're comparing your behind the scenes to someone else's highlight. And in my opinion, the pressure got stronger each year. At 20, you think, I have time, I don't have to have it all figured out. At 22, you are like, I should start moving. And at 25, you're sitting there, what am I doing with my life? There's a psychological factor, the quarter life crisis called. You for sure saw it on social media before. And studies show that around 25% of young people report experiencing a quarter life crisis. Like high rocks, no, I'm kidding. It's triggered by a career uncertainty and maybe financial instability. And of course, as we mentioned in the beginning, the identity confusion. You feel behind, not good enough, afraid of wasting potential. And now connect this to fitness. This is why so many people suddenly start going hard in the gym at 24 or quit it all or try to reinvent themselves in any kind of way. And this is not random. It's the identity panic. And now we're coming to the real danger. The danger here is not failure or trying new things and it doesn't work out. That's not the failure. The danger is in paralysis. The research in behavioral psychological shows avoidance increases anxiety long term, and action on the other side decreases it. If you constantly scroll, compare, overthink, and wait for the perfect moment to start, you train your brain to avoid responsibility, and avoidance becomes identity. So the biggest tragedy isn't failing. That's part of the process. It's part of your daily life if you're doing it right. The biggest tragedy is watching your own life pass while you hesitate. Here's the truth, in my opinion. I'm also just 25, so do what you want with this information. Let's discuss it in the comments. You do not need to impress the world between 20 and 25. That's not your job here. You need to discover yourself. There's the difference. Ask yourself, what would I do if nobody is watching? What would I build if I wasn't afraid of judgment? Who would I become if comparison didn't exist? That's your direction. Not trends, not the pressure, and no timelines. And now you're asking yourself, okay, but what should I do? That's a great question, and the question is too big for this small video. If you want to get deeper into this, feel free to stay around and follow my account so we can talk about this issue a little bit more and get a little bit deeper. Humans are empowered and motivated to do things when three needs are met. First one is, I choose this. It's autonomy. The second one is, I'm improving, so competence. And the last one is, I belong here. It's feeling relatable. But if your path is only based on external validation, status, or fear, you will burn out. But on the other hand, if it's based on internal alignment, growth, and meaning, you become unstoppable. At the end of the video, we're coming to some real talk. Between 20 and 25, nobody's coming to save you. You have to learn it maybe the hard way, but that's fine, you will get over it. There's no perfect mentor. There's no perfect opportunity. You will never feel ready. There's no magical clarity. You're not waking up one day thinking, ah, yes, great, that's my path. I'm doing that now. No, I'm sorry. I haven't heard it from anyone. So clarity comes from movement. And confidence comes from repetition. And identity comes from decisions. Can you feel that pressure you're feeling right now, the relief and the pressure? This is not your enemy. It's potential energy. But potential means nothing without execution. Train, study, build, fail, adjust. That's the magical word, adjusting to your situation. But you have to do it for you, not for anyone else. You're not here to prove, to impress, or to compete. If you want to, do so. But you have to become. If this hits you and you want to stay around, subscribe for more psychology and mindset content. We are also talking about real discipline in the next videos. And comment your age and what you're building right now. And maybe share this with a friend who feels currently stuck. Because the war between 20 and 25, it's mental. And if we are honest, most people lose it silently. But not you. It was great having you around, and we will see each other next time. Bye bye.